Hi everyone, welcome to May and welcome back from break. I'm so thankful that it is nice outside. As you can see, I am recording your first half of your lecture from my back deck. It's absolutely beautiful out. I'm recording this on Sunday. So welcome back. We are jumping into tool marks today. We are only going to cover about half of the PowerPoint, and then I will be putting some videos into Classroom for you guys to help support your learning about tool marks before we dive into our tool mark lab. So first we want to talk about what is a tool mark. So what is it? Why do we care? Why do we study it? A tool mark is an impression, a cut, a gouge, or an abrasion that is caused by a tool coming in contact with another object. Pretty much any time a tool comes in contact with something, it leaves a mark behind. Tool marks can be encountered at a variety of different crime scenes, including those of burglaries that involved forcible entry into a building or a safe. And these tool marks occur as indented impressions into a softer surface or an abrasion mark caused by the tool cutting or sliding against another object. So what you actually see up here in this top corner is an abrasion mark. It's not quite a tool mark because this was actually just the rubbing or sliding impression. So didn't actually cut into anything, but it still left a mark behind. So comparing tool marks, usually you are looking at some type of a surface that has an indented impression, whether that be a door or a window as a result from the prying action of someone trying to get inside from the outside, or vice versa. Someone trying to get out when they're trapped inside. You want to use careful examination of these to reveal important class characteristics. You're looking for things like striation marks, the size of the tool, the shape of the tool, what type of tool was used. So you're looking for those class characteristics of size, length, and shape. So what is the size of the tool? How wide was it? Its width? How long is the tool mark? Would be the length and the shape. So obviously we know that a Phillips head screwdriver and a flathead screwdriver give us different shapes. When you're comparing tool marks, you're looking at tools that have very uncharacteristic or unidentifiable characteristics. That's the word I'm looking for. So tool marks vary. They very rarely will reveal any individualizing characteristics. You're not going to be able to pick up a tool from a crime scene or find a tool mark at a crime scene and be like, Joe Schmo's 16-ounce hammer created this tool mark. You're not going to be able to do that because tools are cut in a factory with lots and lots of other tools cut at the same time. So you're not always able to identify a specific tool from the tool mark, and you may not be able to individualize a specific tool from another tool of the same class characteristics. Identifying marks such as nicks or breaks that are caused from wear and tear do allow for some individualizing characteristics. The more a tool is used, the more likely it is to show signs of wear and tear. And most criminals are not going to be smart enough to go to the hardware store and buy a brand new tool before they break into someone's house, because they're probably breaking into someone's house because they don't have money to do such things. When you're recreating tool marks, you want to pay attention to the type of surface that it is been created on. Manufactured surfaces of tools display a series of microscopic irregularities that look like ridges and valleys, similar to those that we talked about with fingerprints, except these are created in the manufacturing process. These tool marks are left as a result of the manufacturing process itself and are used to cut and finish tools. And you need to pay attention to the type of surface that the tool mark has been cut into, because of the fact that you want to find similar surfaces when you are recreating your tool marks. So this is just going to be the last slide that we talk about today. We'll finish this up on Thursday. after the teacher parade and everything, which I hope you guys are coming to because I will be there. I will be driving along with the other teachers just to say hi to you guys. I do miss you terribly. I don't like being at home. I'm a social person, so being forced to be antisocial is very hard for me. So when you're recreating a tool mark, the edge of the tool is scraped against a softer surface. It may cut a series of striations or striated lines that reflect the pattern of the tool's edge. The more irregularities the tool has, the more individualizing this tool mark is going to become. These markings can be compared through labs, through a comparison microscope, which is the same thing you would use for hairs and fibers, with test marks using the same tool or suspected tools or tools that are similar if you were trying to narrow down what type of tool was used. The results are positive when you have a significant quantity of striations that match between the evidence and the test markings. When you have that, it's very hard to do because, like I said, tools are used and cut millions a day in the same manufacturer on the same production line. So very rarely are you going to be able to find individualizing characteristics. But we will continue talking about tool marks on Thursday. I hope you guys have